Okay, good morning folks. We may be skipping ahead here a little bit because I had a couple memory cards in my GoPro camera that did not seem to record. Since I'm not a real technical guy, I probably bought the wrong ones. So what we're looking at here, this is flower bed border that Ty's putting in. We're going to install. We've cut the blacktop back a little bit to make kind of a straight cut and put our flower bed in just to hold the mulch and things back. So I think those are 8 inches tall. Ty's probably going to make it so there's 5 or 6 inches actually exposed. He's got it all laid out here and he's going to go through and get this installed today. Meanwhile, we'll go check on Devin, see what kind of progress he's made. Okay, check on Devin's work here. He's setting these 4-foot steps and putting pavers behind this shed. We've got a retaining wall that's going to be holding back all the earth embankment where these pine trees are. And behind the retaining wall I can see his geogrid, and we have used clean stone so water can filter down through it. That's the clean stone, and we've got a tie line in there. Show you the tie line here. And that's the tie line, you can see it. So it's sloped, all the water will seep down through and come out, just weep out the end of this when he's all done. We'll end up putting a stone cap on that that's going to match our steps. Now along the shed, Devin's decided, because this shed does not have a gutter on it, all the water is going to come off the roof, fall onto the pavers, and he's left a gap between our pavers and the wall of the shed, and he buried a tile line for drainage in this clean stone. And then what he's going to do is he's just going to cut some pavers, roughly a 6 by 6, and space them in here so our pavers don't spread and come loose. He's going to put one between the wall of this and his existing ones, and that'll hold everything in place, yet still allow water to find its way down into that tile line. He's got 2 steps set. He's determined he needs 3, so he'll be setting a 3rd step today, which is going to hold the crushed stone back behind it, so then he can begin on his paver walkway. Just following around here. We've set a gutter drain in place, and we ran a conduit. We ran the small conduit up to the shed here underneath, because that's going to carry our low voltage lighting wiring. We just kind of ran that around, heated the conduit up to make this bend right here, get it around the corner of the house. Our drainage lines are in place. We tied in the sump pump discharge right into this drainage line. This gutter's tied in, and the downspout on the corner of the house over there, and then again this downspout on this corner is going to be tied into it. We're also going to be putting another drain, just a short section, and we're going to put it in right here once the carpenters get this deck going and out of our way. We put concrete, we hand mix concrete, and we put it around and under this gutter drain, so once we do our sand and pavers over the top here, butt it up to it, that drain will never move or go anywhere. We want to be sure that's permanent. So our finished height's established, and just by this drain we know what we got to do. Alright, let's walk out back and see where we're at. Okay, we're over here setting some more steps. I see they have the clamp hooked up to the excavator. They're going to take one of these 6-foot, 500-pound steps, solid stone, and he'll be setting it in place here. Ryan's working on that. He's got his crushed stone all packed in behind this top step, and it's all ready to set the next one. Each one, when we put a level on it, I'm going to do that for you. When we put a level on our step and we look at it, it's cutting a bubble, so that way the water runs off the step and never holds water. We're going to do that all the way up. He's using his transit over here to establish heights. and as he goes, he's building a couple of pillars. We're gonna have a pillar on the end of our steps. We're gonna have another pillar about halfway up our steps. Retaining walls in place, holding everything back, building it as he goes. Jake's running the excavator, and of course I'm standing right in the way. I'm gonna get out of their way. I don't want to hold up progress. They're gonna set this step. Sorry, get my fat finger out of the way there. It's about 20 degrees out, and with the wind blowing, it feels like it's about 0 today. It's definitely not pleasant weather to be working in with this wind blowing across the lake. We've probably got 10-15 mile an hour winds here, and of course we're in the shade.
Alright, you can drop it a little bit. Yep.
And there she be.